So, my friend, let's talk about the fascinating world of verbal tenses and the mind-boggling words that are similar to infinity. We all know how special infinity is, right? But hold on, because there are two other words that are just as mysterious, indefinite past and the infinitive itself. And let me tell you, the infinitive is even more mind-blowing than the infinite. Now, let's dive into the world of the infinitive, my friend. Picture this, the god Hermes, or as I like to call him, Mercury. This guy is the embodiment of the infinitive, and he's been up to some pretty interesting stuff lately. I mean, seriously, my friend, the infinitive is like a superpower. It's the form of a verb that's not bound by time or tense. It's like the ultimate freedom for verbs. And Mercury, being the god of the infinitive, is the ultimate cool dude. So, let me give you a sneak peek into Mercury's recent activities. Trust me, you're gonna love this. He's been soaring through the linguistic skies, spreading his infinite charm everywhere he goes. He's been helping people express their desires, dreams, and aspirations without any limitations. It's like he's the ultimate life coach, guiding us towards our wildest ambitions. And here's the best part, my friend, Mercury doesn't discriminate. He's there for everyone, from poets to philosophers, from writers to dreamers. He's like the ultimate cheerleader, encouraging us to chase our passions and embrace the power of the infinitive. So, my friend, let's raise a glass to Mercury and the infinite possibilities of the infinitive. It's a linguistic marvel that deserves our utmost admiration. And here it is, my story. In the realm of the deities, atop the majestic Mount Cypress, furthermore called Olympic Boulevard in Los Angeles as well as Hollywood studios, a gathering of divine beings had assembled. The air crackled with an electric energy, as Jupiter, the mighty facilitator of the heavens, called upon his trusted angel or speaker, of the house, Mercury, to address the convention. The Grand Hall, or Valhalla, sustained with shimmering Carrara marble geysers exhaled by whales, appeared ornated with intricate interactive immersive tri-dimensional mural tapestries and technicolor depicting the feats and defeats of monsters and mortals raised by dint of their own willfulness to ungodly equivalency, and it was shredded by an aura of anticipation. The Pantheon, seated upon rock thrones that had been yanked out from Yosemite, which is Cappadocia, leaned forward in eager anticipation while degusting a manita muscaria from porcelain amphoras, but with just their fingers as well corresponds to Surya and his azuras, their eyes fixed upon the figure of Mercury, who floated at the epicenter of this celestial Areopagus. Mercury, the fleet-footed messenger of the Elohim, exuded an aura of confidence and grace. His youthful features were accentuated by his ladybug wing. He says, "Hello, you who hearkens me. My name is Mercury, patron saint of agony and ecstasy, of the peak and the abyss, of dreams and visions. Risky as a hero, delighted as a child. I am the god of mobility. Movement is something that always produces itself. Common activity is the only true calm. The only teacher the swift no longer the quick will find in the hereafter where they are going. Then I will be the instructor that they shall have inside. Imagine me avoiding, evading, as I run at night with the troop of the dead, jumping over uncovered construction pits, the humid breeze, and I don't know if it was so fresh against our faces. The undertow of the Gulf Stream below spin drifting upon the Labrador Current, namely, the handrail of the bridge of Charon's boat, the vessel of oblivion, where we are resting our forearms while exacerbating aromas come from the ship's kitchen. And, when we immediately return to the embarkation's dining room, the tips of the cadaver's digits will run along the edge of the deep plate and the edge of the flat plate, since that is where each nutrient tends. Notice. The other expedition members, the same as the group of us, carry the simplest backpacks. Are they going to class or are they going to some appointment? We are circumnavigating Baba Yaga or Nansinga Natural Preserve Park, amid the Kamiko Lagoon. It is October 31st, when the souls of children return to the peninsular state of Yucatan. What we devour is something termed loans, that's what we digest. You all, oh deceased, forgotten Olympians, and I once met there during what is called the 8th night of Saint Michael the Archangel while we both, like tourists, contemplated gigantic Mexican rugs made of flowers. That was also in Tula, in the highlands, the city that calls its neighborhoods, barrios, because we were bilocating. And, since, after you, oh, offspring of the Titans, rest and vacation in the post-mortem state, you will have to be reborn, and therefore I am going to give you a premonition of what your new existence will be like once you rise from the dead. Mercury, the messenger of the gods and conductor of souls, stood now before the ghosts of the gods with an air of grace and authority. His celestial robes shimmered like liquid silver, reflecting the divine light that emanated from his very being. His voice carried a melodic resonance as he addressed the soul with a compassionate gaze. Dear souls, Mercury's words flowed forth in a soothing cadence, echoing through realms unseen. I am here to bestow upon you a premonition, a glimpse into your new existence, as you transcend from this putatively immortal plane. As he spoke, visions materialized in ethereal wisps around them, painting vivid images of a world teeming with vibrant life and boundless possibilities. Mercury continued, his voice laced with wisdom that transcended time itself. You shall awaken amidst rolling fields adorned with blossoms of every hue, he said, his words drenched in gentle warmth. A soft breeze will caress your newfound form, carrying whispers of ancient secrets yet untold. He paused for a moment to let the anticipation settle within the soul's essence before continuing. In this realm beyond mortality, Mercury proclaimed, you shall find yourself surrounded by kindred spirits, an assembly of souls who share your unquenchable thirst for knowledge and self-discovery. As Mercury guided the souls of the Greek pantheon with utmost care and reverence, he became an essential figure in the afterlife. He navigated the realms of existence, bridging the gap between the mortal world and the ethereal plane. His presence brought solace to the once mighty gods, now mere echoes of their former selves. Word spread across the cosmos of Mercury's devotion to his duty, and soon other pantheons began to seek his guidance. The spirits of Egyptian, Norse, Aztec, and countless other gods joined the procession, finding comfort and reassurance in Mercury's unwavering commitment. In time, mankind too discovered the depths of Mercury's capabilities. Mortals, intrigued by tales from ancient texts and folklore, sought him out for his unmatched wisdom. They believed he held a key to unlocking the mysteries of existence and understanding the ephemeral nature of life. As the ages passed, Mercury realized that he had become an integral part of the cosmic cloth and canvas, bridging the mortal and divine realms. He no longer solely served as a psychopomp for the Greek pantheon but had taken on a new role, the guardian of all souls, regardless of their origin. In this newfound purpose, Mercury continued his eternal duty, guiding souls with unyielding compassion and grace. His light, once reserved for the immortals, now extended to all beings that traversed the realm of the afterlife. And so, with Mercury's unwavering dedication, the gods found peace, and humanity discovered solace in the knowledge that the divine and mortal realms were forever interconnected. The tale of Mercury, the psychopomp, became a testament to the endurance of ancient wisdom, reminding all souls that even in death, there is a guiding hand to carry them through the great unknown. Colophon or codicil, or perhaps only an addendum. The world of verbal tenses, where grammar meets time travel. Did you know that the concept of verbal tenses, like past and future, is rooted in our need to express the passage of time? It's fascinating how our language has evolved to accommodate our understanding of time itself. Speaking of time, let's talk about the concept of infinity. Did you know that infinity is not a number, but rather a mathematical concept that represents something endless or boundless? It's mind-boggling to think about, isn't it? Just like the infinitive, which is the base form of a verb, allowing us to express actions without being confined by time or tense. Now, let me share a scientific trivia with you. Did you know that the universe itself is believed to be infinite in size? Scientists estimate that our observable universe spans over 93 billion light-years in diameter. That's a mind-blowing distance to comprehend. But let's get back to our friend Mercury, the god of the infinitive. Just like the universe, the infinitive offers us infinite possibilities. It allows us to express desires, dreams, and aspirations without any limitations. It's like linguistic superpower. Now, for a historical anecdote, did you know that during the Renaissance, scholars and writers believed that the infinitive form of verbs was a direct connection to the divine? They saw it as a way to tap into the infinite knowledge of the universe. It seems like Mercury has been inspiring dreamers and thinkers throughout history. And here's a joke to lighten the mood. Why did the verb go to therapy? Because it had tense issues. Oh, the complexities of language. So, my friend, let's raise a glass to Mercury, the god of the infinitive and the ultimate cheerleader for our dreams. Cheers to the power of language, the wonders of science, and the interconnectedness of all things, even between mortal and divine realms. May we all embrace the infinite possibilities that lie within the realm of the infinitive. Or, in an alternative rendering, scientific trivia. Did you know that the universe, despite its vastness, is not thought to be infinite in size? Yet, according to scientists, the observable part of the universe is estimated to span over an astonishing 93 billion light-years. Historical anecdote, during the Renaissance, writers held a fascinating belief that the infinitive form of language allowed them to tap into the very sapience of the universe. They saw the infinitive as a conduit to access the universe's profound insights, a gateway to enlightenment through language. And now, for a light-hearted moment, why did verbs decide to seek therapy? Because collectively, they were dealing with tense issues. Oh, the pun and why struggles of our grammatical friends. Let's raise toast to Mercury, the deification of the infinitive. May his linguistic magic forever guide our expressions, and may our words flow with the grace and fluidity of a boundless stream. Literary appraisal. After going over the text, here it is: an analysis and appraisal incorporating the writing style, literary devices employed, similarities to authors, works, and currents, likely impact on readers, and a psychological and anthropological profile of the author, based on the provided material. Writing style. The writing style of the text is creative and adventurous, blending elements of mythology, science, history, and humor together. It combines whimsical language with a touch of the fantastical, creating an enchanting and captivating tone that keeps the reader engaged. The author employs descriptive language to create vivid imagery, allowing the reader to visualize the scenes being described. Literary devices employed. The text incorporates several literary devices to enhance its storytelling. It uses metaphor, comparing verbal tenses to time travel and the infinitive to a linguistic superpower, and allusion, referring to Mercury as the god of the infinitive and the Renaissance belief in the infinitive's connection to divine knowledge. The author also uses hyperbole to amplify the impact of certain ideas or concepts, such as the vastness of the universe and the 93 billion light-years span. Similarities to authors, works, and currents. The text shares similarities with various literary currents and authors known for their blend of mythology, science, and imagination. The fusion of mythological elements with linguistic concepts and exploration resembles the works of Italo Calvino, particularly his novel Invisible Cities. The interplay between language and reality and the exploration of infinite possibilities can also be associated with the works of Umberto Eco, such as The Name of the Rose or Foucault's Pendulum. The blending of humor, history, and mythology is reminiscent of Terry Pratchett's Discworld series. Likely impact on readers. The text is likely to leave a lasting impression on readers, evoking a sense of awe and curiosity. The creative and imaginative storytelling style, coupled with the witty asides and puns, creates an enjoyable and entertaining reading experience. The incorporation of scientific and historical facts adds an element of learning, leaving readers with a sense of wonder about the world and its possibilities. Overall, the text invites readers to embrace the power of language and imagination, encouraging them to explore and think beyond established boundaries. Psychological and anthropological profile of the author. Based on the provided material, the author appears to be an imaginative and knowledgeable individual with a passion for language, mythology, and science. The playfulness and creativity in their writing demonstrate a lighthearted and joyful approach to storytelling. Their ability to interweave historical anecdotes, scientific trivia, and linguistic concepts suggests a curious and intellectual mind with a wide range of interests. The author's blending of different elements from various cultures and mythologies implies an appreciation for diverse perspectives and a desire to create connections